or anything like that. Fourth is Jack Woodcock, but now Mark Baker is trying to get back ahead of him in the air. Then in sixth place is Paul Whitby, who's made a good start. He's got himself ahead of Stuart Klopneck, and they're absolutely together as they turn through Ritchie's for what is the second lap in this race.
Andrew Robinson, in the meantime, started down in P15. Already has charged his way up to 10th place and is trying to close on Grant in the number 46 for the position. The pair are about 3.5 seconds apart at this point in time.
Everyone other than Payton also made it to the end of the lap, so just that one car wheel off. We've obviously another engine failure. We've had a few of those, unfortunately, so far today. The classic class, Class A, that is being led by David Amplit, the championship contender. He is ahead of a quick starting Chris Pollard. Chris Pollard up to second, ahead of Jim Baden, who's actually got the fourth within that class, right at the back, so not a good start for the former champion Jim Baden. But up front, Fergus Campbell leads by 8/10 of a second. In sector one, he's a bit quicker than Steve McDermott, who is under pressure from Will Sharp then, as they turn their way out of Oggies. And behind them, Mark Baker all over the back of Jack Woodcock. So the F trying to get past the ZR there, can't quite do it. They've got a couple more Fs battling over what is sixth position. And Paul Whitby is just about keeping Stuart Klopneck at bay for now as they head on to the Bentley Straight.
Yeah, the MG ZR160 of Golar in the number 12 has made it up to 15th position and is trying to close in on Pollard for 14th, who is also respectively in the MGB, made up 3 positions after...
He's catching Fergus Campbell. He's walked up to the racetrack. He's getting across the side Campbell now. And he goes right on the outside of Ritchie. This is a brave move. Fergus Campbell hands on the inside line. He wasn't going to allow that to happen. But we very much have a look at the battle off for the lead here. After that, McDermott at 2:21.6. So about a second off the pace. So Campbell gets on by the side. But there's very much a race on for the lead into the Wilson hairpin they turn. And on the outside line is McDermott. He can't really make anything of that, and as they battle, Will Sharp was brought into it, so we've got a 3-car battle for the lead.
Yeah, they were covered by just over 1.1 seconds. In the meantime, Klopneck has now taken second from Whitby in the MGF classes, so that's for 6th overall on the road, and they were separated by just over 5.5 tenths of a second last time around at the completion of lap number 2. But Baker trying to do his level best to try and get on level terms with the MG ZR of Woodcock rounding out the top 4 overall in the number 24.
Baker right on his tail, right on his rear bumper as they come out of Agostini on this, the third lap of the race. The race leaders are already headed through Hamilton and heading down towards Oggies with Fergus Campbell. Nobody's got a race on now with already a challenge from Steve McDermott at the beginning of this lap, and he is right there as they turn their way onto the Williams corner. See, there's a yellow flag that's on the opposite side of the track. Not terribly sure what that's for.
Well, there was a very slow MGB, I think, coming through that. Not too sure. It was a lot blue coloured car.
69 hasn't come through the first sector, so it's C. Heated heads, the most of those.
There is.
In fourth place is Jack Woodcock, who's 7 seconds behind him. It's Mark Baker going up the inside of him. The F up the inside of the ZR for fourth into Richie, which works. Mark Baker's into fourth place now. In fifth, the drop of Jack Woodcock. In sixth, is Stuart Blomley. Seventh is Paul Wisby. Eighth, Bill Walker. In ninth position is the car of Mark Grant. And across the line in 10th place is Max Corford.
Yeah, looking at the top three, Sharp was actually quickest in Sector 3 by quite a considerable margin in comparison with Fergus Campbell. But they are still flying as they come through into the end, heading towards Agostini's. I mean, Campbell got a bit of the brightness put on him by McDermott, when McDermott a couple of laps ago went towards the outside of Richards. And that takes a lot of bravery to do that, and it gave, I think, Fergus Campbell a little bit of a worry, as if to say, well, hang on a second, you're not the only one that can move around the outside, and here we go.
In a change for second in Class A because Jim Bainham has got the better of Christopher Pollard, but leading that class by 10 seconds is David Amphlett. So he's doing a great job there in the classic class, which mainly is the MGBs. But Jim Bainham is recovering after a poor start, has to be said for him. So we've lost that MGB that we saw that caused the yellow flag of Peterhead, but that yellow's been able to be withdrawn now. And the race leaders are heading down underneath the vehicle bridge into Brundle and Nelson, and pretty close still between the top two, about half a second. Pretty much still there, so 3 for the lead on the car, just kicking up the dust on the exit of the Nelson. A lap ago, the ZR is back ahead of the F. And then about a same gap back to Will Sharp. Baker is involved in, and there's just a gap of 3 seconds therefore between the top two in Class F.
Yeah, he took a quarter of a second out of Baker that time around. Sharp again has got sub 46.7 seconds. So with the top three covered by just over a second, it is nip and tuck between the three, but Campbell and Sharp will both put in personal best. McDermott has gone purple in Sector 1 with a 44.312. Campbell and Sharp are trying to respond by doing personal bests in the meantime.
Andrew Robinson's ZR slow across the line. He had dropped to 12 when he passed me. The slow B is going back out, so Peterhead made it back to the pit lane and is going to rejoin. But I think problems for car number 30 of Andrew Robinson. I'm doubtful it's going to continue if the car doesn't speed back up. The race leaders heading out of what he's had no real immediate challenge being offered by either Fergus Campbell or Sharp, but if there's a mistake by car in front of them, they're certainly close enough to capitalise on it. But they make their way therefore around the back of the circuit in Class A. David Ampflett's lead stays around 10 seconds now. Jim Bainham is free of traffic. He's back around the same pace as David Ampflett, but it's not going to be a car the way to go. From Fergus Campbell, who in turn was able to pull away a bit from Will Sharp. The top three are spread a bit. And it's 77, then Steve McDermott across the line to set the fastest lap of the race, 2:20.878. In fact, this time in qualification, which is pretty impressive. And that is just over 4 seconds off Fergus Campbell's lap time. So it looks like the track's
It's coming to McDermott really, really well now. Fastest in sector 1 and 3.